What improved your quality of life so much? You wish you did it sooner. LASIK, or rather PRK. My vision was so bad I literally had to put something touching my nose to read if I didn't have my glasses. And my glasses were so thick even with composite lenses. PRK, because my cornea thickness was below average, got me 20/20. Life-changing. Edit, I really couldn't have gotten it sooner. When I got it 17 years ago, it was still relatively new and PRK was painful from people I talked to. When I got it wasn't bad or painful. Just had to rest my eyes for 2 days wearing blindfolds. A Roomba I found at Goodwill. I am so confused why nobody is raving about their Roomba. And I realize most people with one that I know have money. My Roomba has saved me so much maintenance time as a single, full-time working parent. I cannot explain how grateful I am for it. My cat and daughter always end up having little specks around the house, and I have to do a full vacuum sweep every weekend. Turning the Roomba on every day has drastically reduced that and makes my house feel cleaner. Having yogurt every morning along with almonds, walnuts and raisins. Episodes and my G-Docs were absolutely useless. But once I incorporated those foods into my diet, I haven't had any vomiting episodes, and using the bathroom these days is a much more pleasant experience. Oh, and swearing off women. Big improvement in my quality of life right there. Downsizing. Getting rid of the clutter around me. Instead of having duplicate and triplicate of everything, now I have one good one whatever it is. I quit keeping all of the kindergarten art that my kids could care less about. I was unafraid to take loads and loads of stuff to the charity thrift or to the dumpster. I have one good set of pans, one good set of knives, one good pair of AirPods, etc. I should have done this 20 years ago. Prunes and psyllium. I have a long colon and have always run cold. Playing the cello, magnificent instrument. Started at 60 and wish I had started as a kid. No longer apologizing for existing, or simply because I worrying that I have offended someone or will. If I really offend or inconvenience someone, then I will acknowledge and say I will try to make amends or not let it happen again. But I don't apologize. Deciding just to do shit as soon as I have the idea. I used to get excited about the idea of new hobbies or side hustles, but instead of starting them, I'd research and read about other people who've done them. This usually satisfied the curiosity, even though I never took on the task or hobby myself. Now, I'm building the muscle of acting first, deep diving on Reddit and the internet later. Yoga, meditation, not drinking, 10 minutes of light exercise a day. Like 30-45 minutes investment in the day. With massive dividends. Every day is more productive. For the hour I lose taking care of myself, I am twice as productive the rest of the day. Not that productivity is all that matters, but I spent years thinking I had to push harder when really what I needed was to slow down. Learning how to cook. I didn't really get into home cooking until my late 30s despite having a family of professional chefs and highly regarded home cooks including my own father. I reached a point in my personal cooking journey where I'm now creating my own dishes rather than finding recipes and making them. But that's a lot of fun, so I'll never stop doing that. Allergy shots and Invisalign. I don't have to take oral antihistamine anymore, which apparently screwed with my sleep. I was sleeping 12 hours a day, and appetite, I was always hungry. My allergies no longer judge people's housekeeping. With my teeth straightened, I can chew properly and I actually like salad and other veggies now. Cut off social media, will be leaving Reddit as well soon. I don't need to know everything that's happening around me, or what's happening in the world at all times. In fact, I don't care to know. I deleted everything and my mental health was better within a week. My whole life was overall more productive, successful tbh. Cliché as it sounds, going NC with my abusive ex-family. It did not magically solve everything. But the amount of things that have gotten significantly better since then is ridiculous. Like, even my digestion changed. I have never looked back. That doesn't resolve the existing trauma. but FCK me, it stops adding to it. Got a shop vac. To whoever owns small animals that eats hay or otherwise makes large messes. Buy one. A normal vacuum does not cut it. I went so long without one. My bunnies make messes larger than them that sweeping alone couldn't tackle. It handles everything. Even hay. Reduced my cleaning time tremendously. Ad blockers. I got to 39 never using one, until a whole screen covering McDonald's hyperlink ad kept blocking my clicks in the Elden Ring wiki, and gave me no choice. Now my computer runs super fast cause there aren't a dozen video ads trying to play all at once in the background. I should have done this much sooner. Medication for social anxiety. I thought I just had to live with it. Then I got depressed and started on medication and now realize I could have fixed this many years ago. Also counseling. I had no idea how much my negative self-talk has held me back in life. Even just realizing I was constantly negative. Quitting my job. Don't get me wrong, I need money. I have other means to earn it through investments. But my day job dragged me down mentally to where I just couldn't do anything else on the days that I work. Then my weekends were spent agonizing over the fact I would have to do it all again in a few days. After years of dabbling with religion, I got into reading Stoicism and then applying it to life. Can I do something about X problem? If no, it is meaningless to worrying. If yes, then do the thing. Ongoing reminders of this basic concept has both reduced stress and also reduced my procrastination. Us help you and talk to you. But at the end of a day you're alone in your bed, and those people are living for themselves. So trust yourself, love yourself and be yourself. You are irreplaceable. I wish I had got a sleep apnea machine at 20 instead of 40. I can feel my memory is improving. So many lost years. I have no doubt I'd have been a better university student if I'd had this thing. Even as a skinny, wrangly teenager, I had friends and GFS tell me I slept funny and would stop breathing. Letting go of my pride. I used to hold a mean grudge and was constantly full of anger. I realized the only person it was affecting was myself. I also enjoy and try to make the most out of my family time because you just never know when they'll be gone. I rather have many good memories than regrets. Honestly, not giving a F. It's not what you think. You still show up, train, work, perform, whatever you call it. But the less you struggle with trying to win, the most likely you are to win. I think Alan Watts talks about it in his own way. I recommend you give him a listen. Giving myself an hour in the morning to get ready as opposed to straight out the door. Drink water in the evening. A ton. Especially if I'm drinking fat water all the time. Regularly hit the gym. Learn to cook. Switch to cycling and trains. Become my own boss. I stopped caring about what people thought about me if I said no. I used to feel a lot of pressure to go out, to help people out, etc. And finally realize that when the shoe was on the other foot, people had no issue saying no to me. It took a huge weight off my shoulders. Going to bed at 10 p.m. rather than 11:30 p.m. Reducing carb intake. Lifting weights a few times per week. Going for a walk every day. Reading The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. Taking cold showers. Learning or practicing new skills every day. A daily planner app. I put in chores, work, and social events. I'm able to click them done as I go through. And I know it's simple, but it's made such a difference while suffering depression. I'm able to get things done and feel good about it. Got a really nice and comfortable couch from What a Room Furniture. First time buying a quality couch and it's night and day on how comfortable it is. I'm a big TV movie watcher, and on my couch a few hours a day it's been a game changer. Time management. Prioritizing tasks. Setting goals and managing time efficiently can significantly improve productivity and reduce stress. Learning effective time management skills earlier can lead to a more balanced and fulfilling life. I got my first dog, a French bulldog. I had planned on it for 10 years but never pulled the trigger. After finally getting Blue, My sweet boy, he makes life so much more enjoyable. The unconditional love of a pup dog is pretty awesome. Decent mattress. Holy fuck. I had no idea how much better life is when you get a decent night's sleep and not wake up stiff and sore. I had low back pain for years that has now completely cleared up. I feel 10 years younger. Be silly. At the end of the day, we are simple stuff. We're smart monkeys with rent to pay. Be silly and stop worrying about what others think about you. Just have fun with your life and you'll be happy. I quit smoking cigarettes and felt moderately better. I found a job that didn't have me on my feet on concrete tiles for 10 hours a day, so my knees and ankles aren't super swollen in the morning anymore. Stop eating takeout. Saved so much money and hate myself a lot less. Skin's better, weight's down. Heart doesn't feel like it's going to explode anymore, and I can work out without thinking it'll kill me. Getting a CPAP to treat my apnea. Hint: you can be young and healthy and still have sleep apnea. I didn't meet the typical profile, but I absolutely have it, and it's changed my life getting good sleep. That I shouldn't have listened to negative voices from people I thought wanted me well. If I only knew how much negative voices hurt and damage one's soul. I know it now. Too well. Learning how to cook. During the pandemic, I spent tons of time on cooking. I learned so much in a couple years. I've saved thousands of dollars on food and eat way healthier now.